Okay guys, so it's week 12 and I didn't have a piano lesson last week. A piano teacher called out, or she told me that she wasn't going to be available next week, and so I didn't really practice the piano too much. But she contacted me this week and she said that she's actually got COVID. She's actually pretty sick with COVID. So I'm not going to be able to have a piano teacher for a little while, I don't think. I'm hoping that she's okay. I don't know her well enough to really know how well she's doing with it. I've only seen her a little while, 30 minutes once a week for a couple of months now, but I don't know her well enough, like I said, to really kind of know how she's doing, but I really hope she's doing well. And I hope she recovers well, and I hope her family are doing okay too. But so this has kind of left me in a limbo. I've realized that I really do need some structure when it comes to teaching. Like, it's been a few weeks now, and I've worked on the piano a little bit, but nowhere near as much as I did when I actually was accountable to somebody. So I am venturing on my own. I'm just going to kind of work my way through the Alfred's book until hopefully she's feeling better. But I'm really going to have to try and use this time to really kind of try and push myself to do what I would be doing otherwise, because I really am kind of lazy and I let it slide. So I have been working on the book a little bit. The song I've been working on this week is Waltz Time. It's on page 73 of the Alfred's book, and I'll insert a video of kind of how that sounds. It's introducing crescendo and diminuendo, basically getting louder and softer, and I haven't really kind of been working on that. I've just been working on getting the song down at the moment, and that's okay. I think I'm just going to spend the next couple of weeks just kind of working my way through a few pages on the book and kind of see where I get to, and hopefully, if everything's okay with the teacher, when it's time for her to feel better and time for lessons to resume, whenever that may be, she can kind of see where I'm at. Okay guys, this is Waltz Time, and it's on page 73 of the Alfred's beginner book. Okay, yeah, so that's the Waltz Time. It should just play over again. But I only did it one time for this, just to keep the video a little bit shorter. So I also, because I kind of had some more time, I wasn't really rushing to kind of finish songs and kind of learn songs or snippets of songs or pieces of melody or whatever they are. During this time, I actually spent more time playing around with the piano, and I found it actually pretty fun to actually just kind of play around. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I enjoyed just catching up on some of the old songs and just playing around with it. I did notice that while I was playing scales, like, I would learn the 2-octave scale, and I've been learning that for the last however month or however long it is. I would learn the 2-octave scale, and I thought it was really, to learn finger placement, just to get your fingers kind of in place on the keyboard, which I'm sure that is what it's for. But I also kind of realized that it's actually a way to move, to flow up and down the piano. It's a way to have your hands move in a structured way up and down the piano, actually making making music, I guess. When I would do the scales, when I learnt the scales, I would learn them, and I learnt them as like just a set scale stop, and then a set scale back, and then stop. Yeah, so I would kind of play it like this. And then I would stop, and then I would hit that same note going backwards. And then stop, and then go forwards again. So I learned the actual structure of the 2-octave scale, but I didn't really see it in relation to how it played up and down the piano. And it actually makes a lot more sense to I was, like I said, I was just playing around with it, and it actually makes a lot more sense when I was just playing it up and down the piano. And it actually sounds it sounds pretty good. So I'll give that a go and kind of show you, and hopefully it kind of I can give you kind of an idea of what I'm really talking about. So I would be playing it like, and I would stop. And I would stop. And it's a 2-octave C scale, and it sounds good to me anyway. But then, so I just started playing it up and down the piano, and again it sounds a lot better. Like I can, and so on and so on. But you actually can, I kind of, just by playing around with it, I could figure that, you know, it's a way to actually utilize the whole piano using set keys. And it was kind of a revelation to me. It's a simple revelation, but it was a revelation. It just kind of clicked. And yeah, during this town time, I really found that some of the technique that I'd been learning has actually clicked into actually producing more lyrical or more musical. I wouldn't say lyrical because it's not lyrics, but more musical expression, I guess, or more musicality. So yeah, it's been a good time for me, having this little bit of a break where I've actually learned the technique, and then I get to play around a little bit and use it and see how the piano is being used as a whole, I guess. And that, again, it still is at the beginner level, but it's really good. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at this week. I guess I'm gonna just use the next couple of weeks to really kind of practice working along the book as best as I can, trying to do it myself, which will probably stretch me a little bit, because I do struggle with that. I am naturally pretty lazy. But overall, it's going pretty good. I really hope that my piano teacher does start to feel a little better, and I hope she makes a really good recovery. I'll persevere with this by myself until the point where she's able to start teaching me again. And I found it to be a good experience to just be playing around on the piano in a way that I probably wouldn't have if I was just rushing to complete the next exercise, I guess. So yeah, so it's been great. Okay, well, I'll speak with you guys soon. Okay, bye guys.